You ever been somewhere so fancy you felt like you didn't belong, like the air itself was telling you to get out? That's where I'm taking you tonight, to the Grandview Heights Hotel in Chicago, where the chandeliers sparkled like they owned the place, and a single spilled drink changed everything. Picture this, a glitzy fundraiser, cameras flashing, rich folks in gowns and tuxes sipping champagne, while the staff like me, James Carter, faded into the wallpaper. I'm a janitor, been pushing a cleaning cart there for 6 years, folding rags just so, keeping my head down, dodging the cameras. I like it's a game I'm paid to lose. You learn the rules quick in a place like this. Stay out of the frame, use the back elevator, don't let your name tag catch the light. But that night, something shifted. The piano in the corner, a glossy black Baldwin, was calling my name, reminding me of the kid who used to play until his fingers ached, back before life stacked bills higher than dreams. Enter Cassandra Holt, the queen bee of this gala, strutting in an emerald dress that probably cost more than my rent for a year. She's all smiles for the cameras, but behind the mic, her voice cuts like a knife. She's got that kind of power, the kind that makes you feel small just by existing. I'm wiping down a table when her champagne flute tips, splashing right across her dress. The room freezes, and her eyes lock on me like I'm the one who knocked it over. "You clumsy idiot," she snaps, loud enough for heads to turn. "You got any idea what this dress is worth?" I'm holding a tray of empty glasses, hands steady, but inside I'm boiling 6 years of buddy, and hey, you bubbling up. She smirks, tossing out a line like it's nothing. "If you can play that piano better than a pro, I'll quit my job and beg you to hire me." The crowd laughs, phones come out, bets start flying. $50 says I choke in 10 seconds, 100 if I don't even touch the keys. I could have walked away, taken the service elevator like always, but something in me snapped. "I don't want your job, MS. Holt," I say, loud enough for the front row to hear, "but if I play, you'll eat those words in front of everyone." The room oohs, half thinking it's a joke, half waiting for me to crash and burn. Cassandra raises an eyebrow. "Go on, buddy," she says, the word dripping with venom. I set my tray down, peel off my gloves, and walk to that piano like it's the only thing in the room that knows me. I sit, take a breath, and let my fingers find misty. Not flashy, just soulful, each note landing like a quiet truth. The laughter dies fast, replaced by a silence so deep you could hear a pin drop. My left hand lays down a soft rhythm, like footsteps on a porch at dusk. My right hand weaves a melody that says, "I'm more than your janitor." I don't look at the crowd. I am playing for the kid I used to be, the one who lost music to hospital bills and late-night shifts. By the time I finish, the room's not mocking anymore. They're listening. I don't stop there. I shift to a Beethoven sonata, all sharp angles and discipline, my hands dancing through chords like they're proving a point. The crowd's leaning in now. Even the guy who bet against me sets his drink down. Then I go for Brochia List Etude, all fire and precision, my fingers flying over octaves, not a single note out of place. When I let the last chord fade, the room erupts, chairs scraping, people standing, clapping like they've just seen a miracle. Cassandra's smile is gone, her face pale, like she's just realized she's not the one steering this ship anymore. Then Lena, the old housekeeper who's seen it all, steps up. "His name's James Carter," she says, voice steady. "And he was a prodigy at the music school downtown till his mom got sick, and he sold his piano to pay the bills." A murmur runs through the crowd, phones buzzing as someone digs up an old Articlia photo of me at 19, bowing after a recital. Tom Weiss, a critic in the front row, nods. I remember that performance. Kid had a gift. Suddenly, I'm not just the janitor. I'm the guy they overlooked, and they're starting to feel it. Cassandra's cornered now, her own words a trap. She tries to laugh it off. "Well, that was unexpected," but the crowd's not having it. Someone yells, "Keep your word." And it's like a match to dry grass. Phones are up, hashtags like James Carter and "Keep Your Promise" spreading like wildfire. We step into an office, just the two of us, away from the cameras. "I'm not after your job," I tell her, "but you're gonna make this right, a scholarship for kids like I was, free concerts for the community, and you start calling staff by their names." She hesitates, her phone buzzing with legal texts saying, "Don't commit." But she knows the room's watching, and dodging this will tank her. Back at the mic, Cassandra doesn't hedge. "I was wrong," she says, voice cracking just a bit. I disrespected James Carter, and I'm sorry. She lays it out: a Carter family scholarship, concerts in Inglewood, bias training for her team, no more stay out of the frame rules. And James, she adds, I want you to advise me, call me out if I slip. I nod. I'll do it, but not for show, for the people who keep this place running. The crowd claps, not just for me, but for something bigger, like they're waking up to the folks they've ignored. As we step off the stage, Lena grabs my arm, eyes shining. You did us proud, James. Cassandra, for the first time, looks at her and says, Miss Lena, thank you. It's small, but it's real. The piano's still there, lid half closed, like it's waiting for the next story. Outside, Chicago's lights burn bright, but inside, we've started something maybe not perfect, but honest. So what do you think? Ever seen someone underestimated like that? Or felt invisible yourself? Drop a comment. Tell me your story. What would you do if you got a chance to rewrite the room? Hit that like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe so we can keep talking about what's right, what's real, and what's worth fighting for.